life, change it. I won't conform, no, I'm transformed. Renew my mind, change my life, change it. I won't conform, no, I'm transformed. Renew my mind, change my life, change it. I won't conform, no, I'm transformed. I won't think like the world no more. I got new thoughts from heaven's door. Old ways gone, new heart start. God changed me from the inside party. Renew my mind, change my life. I won't go for I'm transformed. Renew my mind, change my life. I won't go for I'm transformed. Renew my mind, change my life. I won't go for I'm transformed. Renew my mind, change my life. I won't go for I'm transformed. Don't go more.
Change my
Mind,
change it.
change my mind,
Change my mind.
change my mind,
Change my mind.
Oh,
Change it.
JW. What going on, dog? The JW ain't it? Hold on. Wait a minute, bro. Why you yelling now? Why are you yelling? What you come? Hey, look here. Don't let me call Jimmy now. You think you run things over there. Don't let me call Jimmy. I get Miss D on you. Miss Haslam. Look here, boy. You need to calm down. Everybody know Deshaun your quarterback, dog. We know that. Like it ain't no secret. But we rocking with Shedeur over here. You ain't gotta yell. The game ain't even got played yet. What you talking about? We already know he gonna stink it up. Calm down now. Why is you yelling, bro? Hey, JW, look, I'm a JW. I'm telling you, got one more time, dog. JW. I see him wanting to lay some hands on you and hear you, dog. Cause you getting a lip. You need to go take a breath. Yeah, go take a breath. Deep breathe. Woo-saw. Woo-saw. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Deep breath. One more. I know you're getting ready for tomorrow, bro. I know. I already know you about to screaming, yelling about Deshaun doing this. He ain't doing that. He don't look like 2020 Deshaun. I'm trying to get you prepared right now, dog. I ain't call you for that, though. I ain't call you for that. You going off on me because you already know it's true. You already know I'm going to talk about it tomorrow night. You just had to get it out the way. Nah, bro. I don't appreciate that. Don't be catching me off guard like that, dog. Nah, bro. You shouldn't never did that deal with Deshaun, bro. I don't even know how you convinced Jimmy to go trade for Deshaun and get him $230 million fully guaranteed. Because you know the Falcons had the same deal on the table, right? But y'all really wanted Deshaun that bad when them 22 allegations. Yeah, 22 allegations. Y'all wanted Deshaun that bad that you said, hey, we gonna make it fully guaranteed. The Falcons had $230 million on the table, but it wasn't fully guaranteed. Come on, bro. For real. You tripping. I knew it was you. I knew it. You ain't gotta tell nobody else. I'll keep it a secret. They messed up the whole franchise, bro. You tripping. Thinking you run things. I'm gonna call Jimmy and tell you to sit your ass down in that baby chair. You need to stop. Yeah, man. Hopefully y'all enjoy yourself out there in Chicago, bro. Because it ain't gonna be fun tomorrow night. It ain't gonna be fun tomorrow night. I already know it. Well, I'm telling you, get prepared. Get prepared, JW. Tell Jimmy to make sure he take his medicine and his vitamins. Yep. Tell Miss D to have them ready. They have 911 on speed dial now. Yep. Jimmy Mike. Yep. Yeah, you gotta go. Y'all got a meeting already. Did late. I guess y'all gotta prep for Deshaun F in the bed. All right, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I'm call Jimmy tomorrow night. Yeah. After the game. Yep. Stay tuned. Yep. Yeah, I'm about to get ready to go live. You know these Shedeur fans waiting on me. Yep. Shedeur. All right, bro. I ain't gonna say that out loud. Shedeurarians, whatever. What? Shedeurarians. What are you calling them for? Don't worry about it, dog. Don't worry about it. Yep. Appreciate you. Hey, hold on tight now. All right. Bro, I gotta quit doing this, man. I gotta quit doing this, man. Why am I always on live already and y'all hearing my private conversations? Let's start this over.
Well, if you're in trouble, you better run. Run to God. Run to God. Run to God. Run to God. If you need Him, run to God. Run now. Run to God. Run to God. Run to God. Don't
You better run.
Run to God right now. If you're in trouble and you don't know what to do, run to God, He'll see you through. If you're lost and you can't find your way, run to God, don't delay, don't wait. Run to God, run to God, run to God, run to God. If you need Him, run to God.
What going on, man? Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about that money, man. You already know, y'all. We just on the phone with JW, man. I already know that Deshaun is his guy. We already know. I'm reading y'all comments, man. Cause the fans get big, dog. I can't call him. Hold on, get out of here. But now I will be, for the ones that want to join me over there on Dirty Bird Savages, I will be going live right after this on Dirty Bird Savages to talk about this debacle, this circus that Kevin Stefanski gonna brought down here to Atlanta, man. Stay tuned for that one. But yo, shout out to Nicole. You just need to send me on Cash Out, man, Nicole. I appreciate you though. With the 1999 super sticker. Shout out to you. Anybody else feel like donate? We passing around the collection plate. So if you feel like you want to get blessed, then be a blessing. Be a blessing. Jamel, it was JW on the phone. Y'all gotta be stupid crazy. I'm telling you, all that stuff made up right on the spot. Falcon get tore up tonight, no surprise. Walk them down too. That Kevin Kerr. You're a hot mess. You go update your payment for your membership. You need to get that done, man, Latrice. Why is it not going a little bad again? Bad back up. They starter might be playing the 13 defense. But then when they come out, who knows? But they're gonna try to spin it either way. That cross nice. Them doing Kevin Dane and not already. Oh, yeah, Reese is playing. Carlin, so he gonna blame it on Reese. Who Reese? Wasn't a little bad to get his own backup. Yup. Who is? So, he said he getting rid of the coop. QB. Call Arthur Blank. My Home Depot order late. Miss Sharon with $1.99. I got a new CZ, but I'm gonna update it in a minute. All right. But yeah, man, it's looking like Dylan Gabriel getting traded to Atlanta. I hate I'm saying it. But it looked like Kevin needs some help. And he coming to get Dylan Gabriel, man. It ain't gonna make no difference. But they already spreading lies and narratives again, man. I'm telling you right now, man. It's crazy how the Cleveland media just the day before or 2 days before the preseason game, they already, if Deshaun Watson this, if Deshaun Watson that, it don't mean nothing. Shedeur got to still play, man, regardless of how Deshaun play, good or bad. Shedeur still going to have to play. He's still going to get a chance, bro. It means Deshaun has the edge in competition. He has the inside track to win a starting job. That's what they're going to keep saying, bro. They're going to keep bringing this up like this thing is true.
It's going to be Deshaun Watson first up on Saturday against the Bears.
That's right. And I think this is massively significant. It means to me that he has the edge in the competition right now. That's the way that I see it. They're not calling it that. That's what I think it is. And I think still right now at this moment, he has the inside track to win the starting job.
It just seemed like this is where we were headed, coupled with the fact he's the veteran. It's going to be Deshaun Watson first up on Saturday against the Bears.
That's right. And I think this is massively significant. It means to me that he has the edge in the competition right now. That's the way that I see it. They're not calling it that. That's what I think it is. And I think still right now at this moment, he has the inside track to win the starting job.
It just seemed like this is where we were headed, coupled with the fact he's the veteran. It's going to be Deshaun Watson first up on.
Like I told y'all last night, man, these folk want to put Deshaun Watson first up as he got the edge. He leading the race. He's QB1. That is not the case at all, bro. I'm telling you, it's not. Usually, I'm still looking at the Falcon game right here. That's why I'm looking right here. It's still on. Usually, in the first preseason game, just like last year, it was a different situation last year, though, as far as injuries, and then Kevin didn't want to play Joe Flacco in the first preseason game. But usually, the starters, if they play at all, they might not play at all. But if they do play, they don't play them but maybe 2 series at the most. They don't play a whole first half. So if you in the quarterback competition and the quarterback that ain't played in 2 years and going against a quarterback competition with a younger player that played last year, that don't mean he got the lead because he go out there. That means he going out there because he ain't played in 2.5 years. And he in a quarterback competition. That's exactly what it means. Plus, like I told y'all, which Mary Kay fails to mention. First, I'm glad she said in her opinion, because her opinion don't matter. But if I'm Todd Monken, clearly I do not want to play Deshaun at home. Clearly, I do not want to play Deshaun at home because the last time he was on the field, he got injured and they booed. Ain't no way in the world I'm bringing him back out there. Not me being the first-year head coach. Nope, I'm not making that mistake.
You asked me yesterday, does it matter who starts in preseason game 1? And I said no. I thought about it, and I would like to take that back. Because Deshaun,
First time from Dan Orlovsky, ladies and
no,
gentlemen.
it's happened twice. Deshaun Watson gets to throw the first punch. He gets to throw the first haymaker and plant his flag in the ground. If Deshaun Watson goes out and in preseason week 1 plays at a high level, it's almost impossible for Shedeur to then exceed or overtake that spot. You asked me yesterday.
What we done seen in practice, man, about to translate to the game. I done heard plenty of times coaches over the years, even the coaches I coach with and played for. It is not a switch that you can just turn on. You practice how you gonna play. And if you playing like S, if you practicing like X, you gonna play like S. Dan, sorry, Doc, guy. Look, you made it to the NFL, but you're not one of the ones I want to listen to. Because I done told y'all before, every legendary quarterback, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl winner, done praised and had a positive review about Shedeur Sanders. I don't think if Watson play at a high level, if he does play at a high level, I don't think it's not impossible for Shedeur to exceed and overtake that spot. I don't think it's impossible if Deshaun plays at a high level. But I don't think Deshaun gonna play at a high level because it's gonna be his first game in years. It takes time to adjust back, and then his mentality, like he had been saying, his mentality is different. I don't think he mentally all the way there to take that hit and have them bodies fall at his feet. We gonna see how he react. Do we step up in the pocket when it clean? Do we bail up out of there when he first see trouble? You know what I'm saying? When the pressure finally get there, what he gonna do? He said he gonna let the instincts take over, but if you got doubt in your head of your ability, just like Michael Penix, I'm gonna talk about that later on Dirty Bird Savages. But if you got doubt in your head already, you already done. Especially coming off injury and sitting out for as long as he did. But I want to see it. I want to see it. I will be going live after the game. I think the game start at 1 o'clock. Where can the game start? I can't remember what time it start. Let me look at it right quick. I'm all over the place. I ain't even got the preseason games on there. 15 hours. Yup, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Yup. I got it right here. They finally put it up. I got it right here. 1 p.m. Eastern time. Show y'all. There it is right there. They got the countdown going on. And y'all know he's going against the Bears defense. One of the top defenses for takeaways in the season last year. Second year head coach. And you done had that much success, you should build on it. You should build on it. It shouldn't be a drop-off, especially not a huge drop-off. I don't know what the Bears done did in the offseason, who they lost, who they gained, or whatever. But we focusing on Deshaun. How much more insurance money they got coming, man? I have no idea. I guess about half of that $40 million they gonna pay him. That's why you shouldn't be concerned about the money. Playing backups and rookies. Well, still, like me Robinson said, he was throwing interceptions to the Browns backups. But still, he still got to execute. He still got to know what he's doing. Because if he play good, they gonna use it and say he played good. It's impossible for Shedeur to catch up. Deshaun Watson had the lead. We told you. They're not gonna look at it's the backups and rookies. They're not gonna look at that. I'm telling you, that's how it's gonna go. I see how it's gonna play out right now. If Deshaun play good, they're not gonna say the Bears played their backups and rookies. That's not gonna be in the conversation. Deshaun, look at his stats. Look at Deshaun. He's back to 2020 Deshaun. Look at him. I knew he had it in him all along. JW up there screaming and hollering, thank you. But on the flip side, if he play bad, well, you know, this was his first game back in 2.5 years. He's not the same Deshaun. He told us in the press conference. But you getting intercepted, picked on by backups and rookies. And you a 10-year vet. They still ain't gonna mention his backup and rookies. Because now they embarrassed. You know his arm is hurt. He did say he's not the same. They're gonna stick up for the man regardless, because it ain't because they like Deshaun. I'm telling y'all, it ain't no like and hate. I be seeing on X and Twitter, man, like these folks talking about the ones that love Shedeur and hate Deshaun. Don't nobody hate Deshaun, bro. I'm giving you the facts of why he should not be the starter for this team no more. It makes no sense. It's asinine to start Deshaun Watson. Asinine. Straight asinine. That don't mean I hate him. Hate is a strong word. That don't mean I hate him. But I'm telling you, people like Shedeur. So they want to see, like Boog said, they want to see Shedeur do good. no matter who is the quarterback. I don't care. You had Tom Brady out there. I want Shedeur to beat out Tom Brady. That's how you ought to be thinking about this thing. So, I don't know. 95% rain. Well, last year they caught a DG. This year they're calling Derek. The coaches did that. This the media. Miss Sharon, know the difference now. Y'all got to start separating the two. The coaches did calling Dylan Gabriel. They set Dylan Gabriel up for success, and he failed. Bad. He didn't live up to it. In this case, it's the media propping up Deshaun Watson. Because Todd Monkey been neutral. He been saying positive things about both quarterbacks and saying they both have a different skill set, one from the other. And it's true. They do. But if Shedeur go out there in that third quarter and he carving up that defense, guess what they going to say? He playing against backups and rookies. It ain't going to be Shedeur know what he doing. It's going to be he playing against backups and rookies. But I guarantee you it ain't going to look like the Rams preseason game last year when he had streetwalkers out there blocking for him. They were sitting there, the next day, they were sitting at home just like me and you. They were cut. It ain't going to be like that. Because I really do think they got better depth on this team now for each position. Not saying that player is like can fill in for the starter permanently. Like you don't have two. Tom, I'm gonna say you got two starting level quarterbacks. I'm not saying you got two starting level left tackles, right tackles, D tackles, linebackers. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they got players that can plug and play when they need to, or one need a break, or this or that or whatever. But we're gonna see exactly how much depth Cleveland got tomorrow during the game after the second half. But I don't think the defense is going to play their starters that long. Jared Verse, if he play, Denzel Ward, if he play, I don't think they play past the second series if they get in, if they play. I don't think they playing the whole first half. They not doing that. They not doing that. I wouldn't need them to do that. But I tell you one thing, beside their quarterback competition, I tell you one thing I am excited about. To see this defense. Now, y'all, we done been talking about the quarterback competition this long, all these months, years, but we have failed to mention and talk about how that defense that got 19 interceptions. And I clearly told y'all don't listen to nothing I say. I told y'all what was the weakest point of the Browns defense last year. The secondary. Mike Rubenberg, coming from the Atlanta Falcons, was the secondary coach. Jeff Ulbrich, the defensive coordinator, said he was a genius with the secondary. Did I or did I not say that? I think I said it. I think I said it. Then they made that trade for Jared Verse. And I told y'all again, I said, I don't think they lose nothing. I said, actually, I think they get better. We gonna see for week one when everybody's starting. But I told y'all, I think they got a little better because Jared Verse plays the run better. Even though he might not get sacks, he put pressure on the quarterback tremendously. Now, having Jared Verse, and then you have a back end that's ball hawking, Jared Verse probably going to have a career number of sacks. Money man said it right here, man. And I'm telling you, that defense going to carry them a long way. But that Todd Monkey offense, I'm excited to see how that go far as the play calling. Not specifically one player here or there, not even Shedeur. I want to see the play calling and how it is totally different from what we seen last year and how he orchestrates to get his players open based on the play call and the scheme, not just relying on the player's ability, like our offense. Then we're going to talk about after this live. But that's what I'm excited about. But moving on, man. Got a couple more videos. I ain't doing too much tonight.
Who's the better quarterback? Deshaun Watson is the better quarterback.
Well, once upon a time he was.
Right now. We've seen Shedeur throw 10 interceptions.
Shedeur made some bad decisions last year, no doubt. But I can't put all of that on Shedeur. You can't just look at the numbers and not look at the tape and say, all right, this ball was tipped. The guy ran the wrong route. The guy cut the route early.
Who gets the interception?
True.
And it ain't like you're the perfect quarterback. That's his dad's energy that's been following him. He's been with him every step of the way.
Though.
He's not with him now.
As soon as he got in the game, Myles Garrett was
Why?
Because he got that energy.
It's nostalgia, bro. It's a storyline. It's like Bronny James coming in the game, bro. You guys are giving him the same energy, and he has to produce at the same level as his dad, but he doesn't have that. Deshaun is the most polished player to put in that position right now, succeed or fail.
You don't know he can do it, though.
You do know he can do it.
How?
Give him an opportunity because he's
You ain't
done
seen
it.
him do it in 5 years.
5 years.
The last person I seen do it was Shedeur.
Shedeur could have been better last year. Absolutely. You learn from that, you adapt, and you get better. That's what's important going into year 2. And I understand what you're saying. If Deshaun Watson comes out and separate himself significantly from Shedeur in this race, then you go with him. But I think if it's close and it's back and forth, like Monken's been saying, that this is wide open, this competition, it would be more advantageous to go with Shedeur to see what you have in the future and then make a decision with your draft or the quarterback decision next year.
Who is this dude? Not him, but the other guy. Because what I'm saying is where he fell in the real, what he doing is he's comparing the son to the dad. No, you shouldn't do that. They two different people. Same bloodline, two different people. You can't compare. If that's the case, then you wouldn't expect that from Steph Curry where he did. He's a Hall of Famer. Like first ballot, 4-time champion, Hall of Famer, Steph Curry. If you would have based his career or what he need to do off of his dad, you wouldn't be like, oh, he's just a role player. He's just going to be a role player. He wouldn't be a superstar. He wouldn't have transcend the NBA game from behind the three-point line. You can't compare dad and son and expect the son to do the same thing the dad did. No, your expectations shouldn't even be up there because LeBron is LeBron. Bronny is Bronny. LeBron James Jr., even though they got the same name. Bronny is Bronny. He's not 6'8". He's not 260. He got a little Savannah in his blood. You can't expect him to be the same type player or athlete. You get some, Ken Griffey. You get some. But you can't expect it all the time. If that's the case, Jordan missed on 2. He had 2 sons that ain't even make it to the NBA. Now, I don't know why, but if you tell me if Jordan tell them to draft my son, they wouldn't draft him. He considered the greatest player of all time. And you mean to tell me if he told an NBA team, Chicago Bulls, to draft my son, they wouldn't draft him? They would have drafted Marcus or the Jeffrey. They would have drafted one of them or both of them, yeah. So LeBron can do whatever you want to do. You can call it nepotism, whatever you want to call it. The skin folk do the same thing. Sorry, Cody, but y'all do the same thing. When you got it, you keep it in the family. I don't care. But no matter. Exactly. Barry Bonds, yep. Brian had 3 sons. Last time I checked. Why isn't Shiloh in the NFL and Dion? Exactly. Bucky. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Who is this dude? already got it up. No matter. Appreciate you. Little Caesar. That was irrelevant. You did not have to bring that up. But since you did, he is 6'8". He is up there. But he is not the same. Herschel Walker's son. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna show y'all that. I was about to show y'all that. That man was funny. Me and Robinson said it right here. Falcon running the same play. Kevin ran in Cleveland. Dink it dunk 30 long. Then punt. I told you. Tua fumbled the snap. Cam Ward. Preseason debut. You gotta take it with a grain of salt, man. It preseason. Y'all laughing at the elephant video, or y'all laughing at what else I said? Cause I wasn't gonna show that, but I said, no, that's too graphic. I can't show that. That's too graphic. Some of y'all probably already seen it. Should be in the NFL, Brian. Let the man be on special team. I told y'all what that was, man. During the draft, LeJounte said it too. But I had hinted at it then when I said, man, they had to wait till Shedeur get drafted before all them got drafted. And then if Shedeur would have went earlier, Shiloh would have got drafted. And the reason why they cut him was we can't have both of them here. We can get rid of one. We can get rid of one. Bright gonna be the one. He might. We're gonna see. Cam Ward, to be thankful, Shedeur Sanders was in his draft class, and the player he was compared to the most, all his flaws were excused and ignored to prop him up over two, and he still gets grace every time he has a performance. But like I said, preseason, I like Cam Ward, but he is right. They did compare Shedeur and Cam Ward against each other, especially after the well-off media video came out, when Shedeur asked him, you want to make a song? And he said, no, I'm a football player. They ain't nothing but trash talk, but the media took it in a whole different direction, man. And I don't like they did that, but that's what they doing right now between Shedeur and Deshaun, and they actually get along. But that's the media game, man. Pit two black men together, make it negative, and let them fight each other and see who come out on top. That Mandingo stuff. But Jordan Tyson right here, man, hamstring injury could linger into regular season. I don't remember if y'all remember I said, man, I don't know if they want to take that chance on Jordan Tyson, the Browns. He injury prone, bro. Now he already got an injury with a hamstring. And if he don't get it ready, if he don't get it healed and ready for the season, he going to be out. And they going to keep lingering. But, yeah, already. They got both the Fennel brothers in the NFL. Yeah. That's how it go, though.
It's what's difficult. It's like, because it's like the brain it learns patterns, Uncle Ocho, and whoever's in charge has learned how to destroy a person's spirit, bro. I'm just gonna keep it 100. The Browns have lost so much. It seems like they self-destructing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you from what I see, because it seemed like they just trying to suck the life out of this young man. And when I watch him speak and how he talk, you seen how he was kind of, it almost seemed as if he didn't even want to be up there talking today, because, talk about the rhetorical question that they asked. He's like, man, I'm so sick of this. Like, I've been dealing with this for the past couple years now. It's like, come on, bro. Yeah. Like, what else I got to do to show that, I'm proven I'm ready to lead the Browns in the right direction. It's what's difficult. It's like because it's like the brain it learns patterns, Uncle Ocho, and whoever's in charge has learned how to destroy a person's spirit, bro. I'm just gonna keep it 100. The Browns have lost so much. It seems like they self-destructing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you from what I see, because it seems like they just trying to suck the life out of this young man. And when I watch him speak and how he talk, you seen how he was kind of, it almost seemed as if he didn't even want to be up there talking today, because talk about the rhetorical questions that they asked. He's like, man, I'm so sick of this. Like, I've been dealing with this for the past couple of years now. It's like, come on, bro. Yeah. Like, what else I got to do to show that I'm proven I'm ready to lead the Browns in the right direction?
I played that again because Joe 100 on for 100 right there, man. And I tell you what it is. When you can recognize and feel that negativity, you don't want to be around that mess. You do not want to be around that mess. Let alone got to sit up there and listen to these folks just continue to say that and repeat the same thing and be negative after you telling them that is not helping. And you're not just sitting up there talking and just saying anything. You trying to help them folks, but they don't want to listen because they got a negative spirit, a negative energy. And I'm surprised some of them probably got a demon. I wouldn't be surprised if they got a demon in them. Because when you sit up here and say stuff like this.
Well, I think more so than anything, he doesn't want us to be divisive.
Well, yeah.
He was trying to say that it zaps his energy to interact with a media that sometimes he feels can be divisive about a quarterback competition. I don't feel like we've been that way. He was just trying to say that he would like to do better when he gets up there. And so he'll learn, he'll grow, and he will get better at that. Well,
He don't need to learn. He don't need to grow. It's y'all. Let me look at the definition of the word. I want to be politically correct. Something causing strong, unfriendly disagreements or splitting a group of people into opposing sides. That's exactly what y'all doing. It just ain't because of the quarterback competition either. It is not just because of the quarterback competition. You do that on a regular basis. You've been doing it since Johnny Manziel. It ain't just start. It just ain't start.
Divisive. 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 Divisive.
New word added to the dictionary, divisive. Mary Kay, quit being divisive. Quit trying to separate this team. Like Shedeur been trying to tell y'all. Y'all should be trying to unify, unite. Like this the only media. I only cover two. I'm adding it to my notes. Hold on. Divisive. I was going to say that, but I'm glad you said it. Craig, you get fired on your day off. Glad you said it. I was about to say it. But y'all been dividing this team. And I don't know how I got you to the Hall of Fame or whatever Hall of Fame you got is elected to, but they need to take you out. Need to take you out. I get on here and cut up and enjoy myself, but bro, I'm always alone. People's spirits ain't right. I know it. I know it. Just dog. Bruh. I know. I was lying. I was lying when they had them witches praying. Praying, chanting, whatever they were doing. It still didn't work. Look. Been rough. You can say it's the angle, but her eyes ain't dark. I don't care about the eyeshadow, none of that. Don't put that eyeshadow on. No comment. Then like this stuff, this is some of the tight stuff I be saying, bro. That's why I say the real Shedeur Sanders is coming out. See, folk post stuff like they get 95,000 views. And what do you mean?
We just gotta get the next question. I answered this question 1,000 times. We focus on ourselves and what we do and what we need to do to get better each and every day. So that's just something y'all think about and y'all care about, you know.
The real Shedeur Sanders coming out. It don't matter. You post whatever you want about Shedeur, man. It is an algorithm. Algorithm. Let's go right here.
First half hour about Deshaun Watson getting the start tomorrow night against the Chicago Bears. What do we expect? What do we not want to see? Let's do the same thing with Shedeur Sanders. G, you can start.
Well, listen, if he goes, actually, I think if you look at it with Shedeur Sanders, he's going second. We talked about if you want Deshaun Watson to win the job, what he needs to do. Look like the pro, do his thing, move around a little bit, get healthy, make sure you can get out of this game unscathed and hit the throws that you're supposed to, lead a drive in the beginning, no 3 and out, and then get to what you need to do at the end of the half when you do the 2-minute drill. It's the opposite for Shedeur Sanders. It's an opportunity for him to see what he needs to do. So if you're Shedeur Sanders and you come in the third quarter, you know exactly what you need to do. Like, hey, if Deshaun Watson comes out and cooks, I like the fact that you saw that. Now it puts you in the mindset, okay, I got to lock in. I got to lead scoring drives. I got to throw the ball. I got to make sure that I'm doing everything that he did, but give me the splash plays. The thing about Shedeur that I noticed in practice all during the week and all during the times we were at camp, the situation when you look at him in the practices, he always, wherever he's at, he's made big throws, big splash plays, drop dimes. So the thing that he needs to do, he needs to come in the procedure clean. No false starts, even if it was a 3. No procedure stuffs, because that's the thing that they're going to judge him the most harshly on. Last year it was, hey, you're running backwards and drifting. This year, hey, can you get in, do all the huddle and cadence stuff? But the thing that always strikes me about Shedeur Sanders is he's a game time player. When he gets in the game, he makes plays. So can you do the procedure stuff and match Deshaun Watson? Because what you want to do is to get momentum. Hey, if you come out looking like the guy in the third quarter who looks the best, and then you get to double up, it's like, you know how we do. We're going to score before half.
Double up.
And we're going to double up, and we're going to come back in the first half, get the ball back, and score again. So what he want to do is double up. He want to come in this game in the third quarter, cook, and then have this coach saying, oh, okay, I see what you was doing. And then come back against the Bills and put something on tape at home.
So I'm going to answer this the same way I answered it about Deshaun Watson. The whole expectations thing, it's more so what are you looking for? And from everybody who matters with the Browns organization, they have said that Shedeur Sanders has been very impressive this offseason, that his offseason has been phenomenal. You've seen him work on a lot of things. So everything that he worked on during the offseason, the no drifting back, the taking the check down, the ball security, all of that stuff that he worked on his own, that we've seen in OTAs, that we've seen in training camp, that needs to translate over to the game. We talk about him being a gamer. So when you in a live game and the bullets is flying for real, make sure that everything, the muscle memory that you have gained from all those things, that those things transfer over. Everybody that's a talking head has talked about every single quarterback with their procedural issues and cadence and getting in and out of the huddle. Some people might think it's being overblown, whatever the case may be. You could do yourself some favors if you go out here and you be clean in that particular area as far as relaying the information to the people on your team, getting them in and out of the huddle, getting everybody set at the line of scrimmage. Everybody has said when Shedeur Sanders snaps the ball, that's not where the issue is. He's a gamer. He knows exactly where he need to be with the football, et cetera. So what I'm looking for in particular is for him to have those things translate over into the real game that he's worked on, has been pretty damn good at in the offseason, while taking the things that he's been challenged to do by his head coach and putting those on display versus Chicago.
My expectations for Shedeur Sanders is to play very, very well. And I said about Deshaun Watson, I thought he was going to come out and look very rusty at the beginning and maybe start to cook a little bit later during his half of action. I think Shedeur Sanders is just this rare player that kind of muddles through practice. His dad's name was Prime Time. What does that mean? When the lights come on and everybody's watching, I do my thing. And he did. Remember times he would be back to punt return and he would be doing the ear, and then he'd take it to the house. He had the flair for making the big play at the right moment, and he did it for an entire career. Deion may well be one of the few that I can say this about. I think he's the best corner that's ever played the game, period.
It's not even close.
Period. And I think some of that athletic ability transferred to Shedeur, but I think what Shedeur has that we know because we saw it last year, is he does have that ability to raise his level when we need him to raise his level. Now, I wish he played with that urgency all the time, but he had a couple of late moments last year that, quite frankly, I didn't think he was going to have. But after I saw it once, I said, okay, now I need to see it again. And then I saw it again, and I said, okay, this kid is a gamer. This kid just likes when the pressure is on. So I expect him to play very, very well tomorrow night. Now, he's not going to have many starters around him, is my guess. I guess by the time he comes in, he'll be dealing with 2s, 3s, and 4s. The good news is he'll be playing against 2s, 3s, and 4s.
My guy. They just put up the picture of Shedeur Sanders last year playing against the same two teams he playing in the preseason. He was playing with 3s and 4s then. It don't make no difference that he playing with 3s and 4s in the preseason game. He did it in the regular season game, and the only game they was not in was the Chicago Bears game. But I beg to differ. If Jerry Jeudy catch that ball, they get some momentum, and it might be a different ball game early on. But the Bills game was close. They probably should have won that game. So, yeah. But, nah, bro. Quit trying to act like Shedeur wasn't hanging in there with these teams, man. It was bad play calling from the head coach that knew he was getting fired and was setting Shedeur up in situations, or the team up in situations that they couldn't succeed in. Like at least 2 or 3 of them games they lost last year, they should have won. And it ain't like they got blowed out. They was in the games. Even the Ravens game when Shedeur came in the second half. And I'll tell y'all this. I was there at the preseason game last year. The first game Shedeur trotted out there on the field in the Browns uniform and put up the most points the Browns had scored all season last year in a preseason game. +30 points in a preseason game. The Browns ain't sniffed past 17 during the regular season until he got back in now. Like, come on now. Be for real, dog. You see, we got the film. You can pull up the all 22 and go to Chicago and go to the Bills and watch it do ball.
So if he's the starting quarterback many of us think he is, then he's got a huge advantage. He's a starting quarterback going against 2s, 3s, and 4s. He should play well. I also think, and I hinted to this on Monday, and I've given this a lot of thought and talked to a couple of other people about this thought. When Todd Monken was making his decision as to who he was going to start in game 1, I had said Monday, I think that that's not who he thinks is either leading the competition or who will win the competition, and here's why. You touched on it. if I'm in a one-on-one competition, I want to go last.
Facts.
What do I have to do to beat you in a free throw shooting contest? You made 7, lock in, I got to make 8. If I'm going first, I don't know what that magic number is. I don't know what it is.
You just like if we playing old college football rules. If we go into overtime, what are you telling your team? I'm playing defense.
That's right.
Give me.
I want to know what I have to do.
I want to know what I got to do.
And so if you flip a coin going into overtime in the old, in the college rules, you're saying, okay, we'll take the ball second.
Yeah.
Why? Because that's the advantage. And I think that I know there's a lot of wind blowing in the direction of Shedeur or of Deshaun Watson. I get that. But I think that Todd Monken's being a little sneaky here. He is, if you ask which one he wants to win the competition, I think that answer is clearly Shedeur Sanders, because he gave him the advantage of going second in week 1, getting some reps, getting some experience. Now, when he's really going to be judged in his start, he's already got live action under his belt.
Yeah.
And so I think, here's the other thing too, and this is an unequivocal yes. He wants, the team is best situated for the future if Shedeur Sanders wins this job. And there's really no argument that you can make for Deshaun Watson being the starting quarterback. He doesn't help the team. He's in the last year of the worst contract in football history. So he's not coming back. So what if he cooks? Now you've got to make a decision. Do we bring him back? If Shedeur wins the job, they've got a second-year quarterback who was drafted in the 5th round on a rookie contract, which gives them moves that they can make to bring in other people next year. Well, because once that rookie quarterback cooks and he gets on that second contract, that window gets smaller.
Yeah.
Personally, so I think that Todd Monken thinks Shedeur's going to win, and I also think he's telling us he wants him to win.
I don't think that's a bad theory. I know.
Now, I told y'all about that. Deshaun Watson re-signing. Not going to happen. You not got to double pay that man. Miss Janet, yes. Why do they act like they don't know Kevin didn't develop him? I don't know why they don't act. Why they act like that? Because they don't even see what's in front of them or listen to what the head coach and the GM done told them. Of course they ain't gonna see that because Kevin ain't road dog. Kevin was they butt buddy. If I'm going out, we're gonna call Kevin. He's the life of the party. That's how they like it. That's how they is. That's how the Cleveland media was. Because I'm telling you, you ain't heard too much of, well, my inside source in the building. My source from the inside the building. I ain't heard that. Sources say. Sources from inside the Cleveland Brown facility. You barely hear that. And if you do hear it, they lying. Because when they had that source, they kept using it every week. They ain't used it not one time. They're trying to count. And let it on this whole off season. They might have said it, but that's something they had already said before. It wasn't nothing new. Let me twice shame on you. I ain't gonna get fooled again. Nope. I'm lying, man. Again today, they play victim today. Lord, let them play whatever they want to play. They can play possum. I ain't gonna make them no better. I can't. We got a little bit left.
Last week, in my opinion, people kind of crashed out behind Deshaun Watson having better practices than what he had at the beginning of it. But I always looked at it like, well, you want to hear that Deshaun Watson is getting better. That means Todd Monken coaching and development is actually working.
Right.
To add on to your theory about Shedeur going second, yeah, he had those third quarter reps. But if it's already been said he's starting quarterback against Buffalo, well, that lets me know that after Sunday, they get that rest day and going into practice next week, that Shedeur Sanders is going to take most of the first team
He
reps
better.
with the first team.
He's started
especially in joint practice against Buffalo. So for anybody who wants Shedeur Sanders to win the starting job, you should look at that as a feather in the cap of Shedeur, because not only is he going last and he gets to see what Deshaun does first, but he's getting reps with 2 and 3s, and guys like Gage Larberdan, who he has chemistry with. Those will be the guys that he's working with. And then Saturday is over. Sunday they get back to Cleveland. Monday they get to practice. By all accounts, he should be your first string quarterback for that week of practice going into that game.
All he has to do, guys, to win the job is play at or slightly above the level of Deshaun Watson. If it's a tie, Deshaun Watson does not win the tie.
Deshaun Watson is the rabbit. And if you know it, you know track intimately. When you run in the 400,
go catch him.
Hey, trot in that pace right behind him. Just don't conserving that energy. Hey, make sure you don't have too many penalties, Shedeur. Make sure you don't have any egregious picks. All you got to do is live up exactly what you said. Stay right in contention. And then what you do is let the thing that you do best, which is make plays, stand out during the game.
That's it.
So you just got to give them enough confidence to say, he knows where everybody's supposed to be at. I think we can work with him. I know he can make the plays. So Deshaun got the pressure really today. He has to really play well.
I agree with that. The only way Deshaun Watson is the week 1 starter is if he goes out in the preseason games and completely make Shedeur Sanders look average. He's got to play head and shoulders better than Shedeur. Otherwise, it suits this team's long-term interest and short-term interest to have Shedeur Sanders under center quarterback. All right, we're taking a break.
Deshaun Watson is getting better. That means Todd Monken coaching and development is actually working.
Right.
To add on to your theory about Shedeur going second, yeah, he had those third quarter reps. But if it's already been said he's starting quarterback against Buffalo, well, that lets me know that after Sunday they get that rest day and going into practice next week, that Shedeur Sanders is going to take most of the first team
He
reps.
better.
I told y'all Monday, August 17th, I gave y'all that date when y'all was freaking out about Todd Monken line and Deshaun Watson getting them 3 good days. Y'all were freaking out. I said, if Deshaun still getting these amount of reps, Monday, August 17th, then we got a problem. But just like Earl said, that's why I went back and replayed it. Just like he said, Shedeur Sanders should get the reps. Not only that, he should go first in the joint practice because he's starting the game. And don't let Tony G come out here, Tony the Glitch. Don't let him come out here and tell y'all that the joint practice is the most significant thing. So whoever starts that. And if Shedeur started, Tony, what's going to happen? You're going to try to flip it and switch it. Watch. Man, I ain't playing that video, Savage. I'm about to get off, man. That's just what it is, I'm telling you. Hasn't played head and shoulder in training camp. Be with them, walk with 2 on their journey, gonna look really stupid. Is they? I'm here for it too. I'm like actually developing the Browns across the board. Exactly, Selmo. He was what you do right, but now I'm trying to talk in his favor because G Wood and early on the show and now everybody Bull and Jason Craig. Lie again. No, Craig, you right. I'm for real. You right, bro. No, don't try to place. Well, you know, you're not on here, so I'm gonna have the 2 Shedeur supporters on here. I gotta agree with them. No, stand 10 toes down. Stand on what you've been saying. Stand on what you've been saying. Lies and flies. What? Kevin don't look embarrassed. Kevin looked the exact same. I'm about to go over there. That's why I was saying I'm about to go over there. If y'all want to join me over there, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a wild ride. It's gonna be a wild ride over here on Dirty Bird Savages, man. It's gonna be a Ferris wheel merry-go-round. Dude playing with elephant penises. It's gonna be wild. I ain't a biggest fan. What going on? Donna Lick. That's how you say it. Cleveland media. Don't be so divisive and quit the asinine behavior. Exactly. Trying to use both my words now. Appreciate you. We gotta do better. What? Huh? Look. For all the ones, I wasn't gonna play it, but since y'all talking about what, huh? I'm about to go ahead and play it. So this is a warning. Viewer discretion is advised. This is a graphic clip, but it's funny. So I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to see it, click off. Go ahead and get off right now. Go subscribe to Dirty Bird Savages because I'm about to go live over there right after this. It's funny, but viewer discretion is advised.
Buddy walling at the zoo. Man trying to suffocate himself with a damn elephant tail. That shit's gonna kick you in the face. Wait, if the tail is waving back there, the fuck is he playing?
Oh my God. There was right there, man. You gonna be playing with elephant penises. That what gonna happen. That what gonna happen. Man, the money you can get for that signature. None. NFL owner won't make him rich because of 21 dad. You acting like Mary Kate. Shedeur made $50 million, jacket. Or where you been at? Shedeur made $50 million last year. He don't need the NFL. All the Bill putting that started out for that game. It don't matter. We got Shedeur film from when he started against the Bills, when they had their first team and was a playoff team and should have won the game. Yeah, you playing with an element like that. Hey, last thing before I get off. Hey, y'all want to cop me some of these right here? I ain't get them when they first came out. I ain't had no money then, but I got a little money now. So I'm about to get these G units. They dropping. They coming. They re-releasing these Reeboks. 50 Cent put out a ad, basically.
You don't bring back a legend unless it still means something. Time tested it. The streets remembered it. You can change the game, but you can't rewrite legacy. Some names never fade. They just wait for the right moment to remind everybody who started.
So in the hood, they say 50, man, your sneaker look right, yo. Just can't believe Reebok did a deal with a psycho.
There it is right there. I done forgave 50 Cent. I went to his concert. First concert I ever went to. I did a vlog video. Uploaded on here. They demonetized me. But he one of my favorite rappers. You want Sean Carter? Well, go right ahead over there. Be right next to Diddy. Allegedly, supposedly. Man, but I appreciate y'all coming. Like I said, I'm going to Dirty Bird Savages for the one that want to come over there. I ain't going to be on too long, man. I'm going to talk about this circus that's down here, and then I'm going to bed. Where you going? To bed. All right. Appreciate y'all.